It's working! Yay! Oh. Hey, Shirley! Shirley? How are you? It's been a long time. Trying to configure my stuff. That's huge. It's the first time I have two screens on this laptop. Well, it's running Linux, and somehow it doesn't support my hub, so I cannot use my monitor. So like the laptop is here, and I'm using like Elgato capture thing that I project in my other PC. So that's a window here. If I come here, see, that's, or kind of remote on my other PC. Oh, nice. Nice. I need to know more about that bike. I just buy one too. So when you come back, if I'm still here, let's chat about it. Okay, show on all display. I want it in all display, but that's huge. The cryptograph. I should have started the chat. And I have no idea how to do it. I don't even remember my own things. That's awesome. You know what? Let's have a look. Oh, and there's a lag. Come on, click. Can I make it smaller maybe? The content is smaller, but the address bar and everything is huge. I will need to change that. Does this sound is good? A Dwave. No, Dwave. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Some things don't change, right? Frank still don't know how to speak. A tandem? No. A road bike? I'm going for a gravel bike. I bought mine, and but I will only receive it in September. Shimano. That's cool. Cloudbot. Let's see. What are the commands to start the stream? I think it was just start. Not sure. Load. Contain previous session. Score, clean, load, save. So to do. There's a start also. Excellent. Great. Okay, let's be back here. So I'll move this there. And today I'm using, can you hear any music? Is it music? I didn't put it very loud. Can you hear it? Should I raise the volume? You barely hear any sound? The knock, do you hear it? Louder or? Now I'm assuming you can hear it. Code Witch on! Hello! Ah, that thing didn't get hold. The drop thing, I still love it. Okay, so now you should hear sounds. It's a bunch of coding stuff, and CB is there. Cool. So yeah, I'm using this player to play music. I don't know if you know about this this thing. It's an open source project. It's connected to Spotify. And oh yeah, I need to switch. So remove that mouse on my screen and use that other mouse. And it's NC Spot. In the middle. So yeah, so NC Spot, it's a pretty cool project. It's done in Rust, and it's super light, and you have it in the terminal, and it's cross-platform, so you could use it on many different OS. I discovered it because of this machine is running Ubuntu, and I discovered that thing because of that, and then now I'm using it everywhere. On Windows, you need to install Scoop. Yeah, I wish there was like a script or something that you don't need to install Scoop, because now I install Scoop just to get another software. I don't like to do that usually, but that's the thing. And just like before, right? Damn, I cannot follow all the chat. Sorry if I miss something. I brought digital friend as soon as I saw a live notification. Awesome. I think I'm up to date now. After that, it's just like a bunch of drop of your digital friends. Yeah, so give it a try if you want. I really like that. Okay, so we don't need that. So today, since it's been so long, I spent like 45 minutes try to make my setup working again. and I know like I will have a big day, so I'm not sure I will have a lot of time to stream, but you know, I every time it's like that, so yeah, I don't have enough time, and I've been doing a few little things, but I miss you, like it's fun, like, so sometimes like I'm lurking, Clarkio, Jeff, and other Mark, who's the and others that I have no clue who they are, just like watching them coding. I'm just like, I miss that interactivity with communities. So I was like, yeah, I want to do it. I don't have a lot of time, but since the first stream, last stream was, I don't know, like 2 years ago. So yeah, it took me much longer than I expected to start this morning. And I'm streaming from, like I said, I'm streaming from Ubuntu. Let's go back in my corner. Zoop. And but so this is my laptop, and I'm using an Elgato capture card to put that in my PC. And I feel like it's big, but it's good because it means I don't need to zoom all the time to show you stuff. So yeah, so today I thought we could just do some cleanup, explain the plan, what I want to do. I definitely want to work on this project. That doesn't work. Oh, that's sad. Is it just temporary? Is it... Okay, no, it's working now. Yay, it's working. So yeah, so I want to work on the URL shortener. I need to, because it's broken. And a few people are using it, so that warrants my attention. So I already did start working on that. So there's definitely work to do in there. The plan is to make that URL shortener just the URL shortener, so just the redirect part, and the TinyBlazorAdmin will be like an admin. So this page will really be like an admin thing. So I already changed the URL shortener, but it's in the branch. Oh, and yeah, I have a lot of dependencies. So did I push it? Oh no, yeah, I'm working in a different, yeah, it's true. I'm working in a different repo, then I will bring it because I'm breaking a lot of changes. I'm breaking a lot of things. So I was like, I want to make sure everything is smooth. I want to document it, but I thought that would be cool to do it while streaming, because that's real life, right? You do a project and then you use it for a while, and at some point, okay, let's upgrade. And since it's been a while that I code really as my day-to-day, I'm rusty. So for me, it's hard to do it online because, you know, I won't look as sharp as I could be. But I think that represents a lot of us. Nobody is a human compiler. Well, like, no, let's rephrase that. Very few of us are human compiler. Most of us are searching online, trying, doing error and doing things. So I thought, that's why I thought, you know what, I need to do that because that's real life. And I feel streaming is all about being truth, about honesty and everything. So that's what I want to do. So yeah. So URL shortener, it's a project we started a while ago, and right now it's kind of the service to manage our data, and it's an Azure function that, like, kind of an API but using serverless. So you could redirect, you could do a bunch of different things. So I'm stripping it, and now it will only be the public part. So what I mean is it will only do the redirect part. So I will remove any security, and it will only be able to, when you give it a short URL, return you the long URL, and that's it. So it will be super light, super empty, no security, easy to deploy. I'm migrating it to use .NET 6. And in terms of stack in Azure, I'm using the Azure function. Of course, we stay there, but to go with .NET 6, I decided to go with isolated Azure functions. So that's good. And the thing is, because we're using the greatest and latest now, there's no proxy anymore in the isolated Azure function. So we need to put API management, and that's really good. In fact, it's a really good security layer and stuff like that. So we'll be working a little bit on the CI/CD, covering how to manage that, putting some security. So I think it will be a very good exercise to do that. I think the piece of content, like the input will be good, but like the journey will be also very interesting. So that's part of it. So I'm not sure where to put that. I'm assuming it should be in the discussion or maybe a pull request. And I will be working on that. And then the TinyBlazorAdmin, that's where I'll also have things will be changing. So now in there, everything will be local. So we will really be 100% static, Azure Static Web App. Now Azure Static Web App is GA for 1 year. It's like way more stable. There's a lot of more feature. So we'll use the security of Static Web App instead of like passing a token, and deployment was very complex and a lot of comments, issues, and people reaching out to me in all social. And I'm really glad everybody did it instead of just like, yeah, it's not working. People are reaching out because they're having trouble. So going back to 100% Azure Static Web App will be great, because then it will be simple. So what we'll be doing is taking all the functions from the previously AzUrlShortener for editing and looking the statistic and listing, like everything that required authentication and security. We'll bring it back here. We'll create a class for those services, or like I think it will be a multi-step. So first I will just bring back everything, because even that project, like we did it and Static Web App was not super thing, like Blazor was still new, everything was evolving, didn't get any experiments. So I think it will be like, first thing we'll just like bring back everything so it's working, and then we'll make it clean. If I can have help from like a real C# someone, that would be cool to like apply best practices and things like that. So I think it will be a very nice project to work on. So that's the 2 projects I want to work on. And after that, like I was thinking, we could do the CloudBot and make it in C#, but it's working. So we'll see. The thing is, now that it's working in a container, it's easier. BitBot, we could work on that. Maybe if Jason come back, maybe we can work on the BitBot. BitBot, let me open that. BitBot was a project I did for a hackathon. So I brought some people. It was a Microsoft hackathon, internal for DevRel people. And that was my first hackathon, in fact, as a participant. I used to be a mentor or tech expert, or I forgot the title they give you. But that one I was participating. Sorry. English is still hard. Yep. So we did that. So using Team and the Power Virtual Agent and a lot of low-code technology. And the goal was to help people that do the shows and like productions at Microsoft, like the Learn Live and all those things. Manipulating a lot of different things, and guess what? We won the hackathon. Speaking of participating, I'm nipping out to the bay. Yeah, no, I missed your. Okay, cool. Well, in an hour, I'm pretty sure I won't be there, but it was super nice to see you, and looking forward to see you again. Probably not next week, because I will be at Redmond. Yay! Who land? New high score. Thank you. I like that. I'm very happy to stream. I will try to keep it in my habits. Code with Sean landed 67. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so we did that. It was pretty cool. So I think we could explain how we did it. Try to because wow, that was really easy, and we did complex stuff executing query in Custo. So the Azure Data Explorer. It's running queries and updating status of things in Azure DevOps. So, and like Teams was our, we decided to attach it to Teams, but we could attach the virtual agent to many different things. And wow, that was easy. So in that repo right now, we just gave like some helpful resources. That was the participant. So Jason Han was there. So like, I don't know if you remember Jason, he used to stream with me. He was in the cloud in the top right corner. Aisha, she's part of the Cloud Advocate, focusing on the 365 platform and everything. Christopher Harrison was a Cloud Advocate. Now he moved to GitHub. Ruth is in Cloud Advocacy. She's in the AI part. And Amy Boyd, who is also a Cloud Advocate focusing on AI and data. So that was pretty cool. And so those are like, we presented a little bit about this project during build. We were asked to like, hey, can you share that a little bit? So we did that, and those are the two video we did. So you can have a look. So if you're interested to learn more, so maybe what I can do is also work on that, do a little bit more of explanation about how we do that. So put more tutorial in that repo right now, because it cannot be code, because I'm using a lot of less code, no code thing, as you can see. So I feel like it will be kind of a screenshot tutorial or like a video tutorial. So I thought I could be doing that. And since Jason was also part of it, maybe with Jason will be cool. But I know Jason right now is having a little bit of off time. And that's a cool project I work on, like off stream, and it's to generate video file. So you just do this command docker run, and it will take your video, MP4 video, and it will generate an animated GIF, as you could see at the previous page. Like it's a 5-second animated GIF. Just running that command. I'm using the aciffmeg library. That's cool. I should have show a sample here. That's a mistake from my part. And maybe some maybe we can work also on the YouTube stat. That could be cool. Yeah, my setup here is not optimal. To take my glass of water, I pass over way too many tech. It's calling danger. Okay. So that's about it. That's the plan. So I think we'll go back just to our root, working on those two projects, the AzUrlShortener and the TinyBlazorAdmin. And as we go, we'll probably have other ideas, probably update the bot because we want CB to do something strange or whatever. Can I do this? Right? Yay! How can I? I forgot all my commands. There's no stats. How come? Oh, that's my stats. Okay. Did I just erase everyone? Shoot. I don't even remember my commands. I will need to work on that. Yay! New high score. Oh, I think I land. Yeah, 74. Oh, and right away, the real Shirley bot just kicked my butt. Yeah, I had, that's the thing, I had the function to see all the... No, I clicked the BitBot. I don't want a BitBot, I want the CloudBot. Oh, so it's just cloud? There he is. There he is. Okay. So you know what? Let's start. Okay. So as it's written here, to do start, and I think I need to pass the one. So now I want to work on the first one. So I should do something like exclamation point to do dash start one. I think that's nope. Oops. To do crashed. Okay, if we do to do add update AzUrlShortener. Okay, and now if I do to do start one. Okay, now it's working. I could do to do add update TinyBlazorAdmin. Cool. Get in there, right? Okay, so let's go back to you know, I feel like I should keep that one open just in case. So in this project, right, so we have all the issues here. Let's move. Let's move here for me. I will have the chat in my face, but that's okay. So see, I have a lot of error now with not authorize, and it's because it's broken. Azure has changed, and like I was using preview things, so now I need to update, and Dependabot is just like crashing me. So let's create a new issue, and let's do AzUrlShortener next version details. And can I put some, what is it again? Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I want to put an emoji, but apparently it's not working on the okay, so new version of the new version of the AzUrlShortener is in progress. Is in work, is in construction, is in, because then I want to say, you know, all progress will be tag here, and I feel like that's a too much progress, right? So a new version of the AzUrlShortener is en cours, is in preparation, in work, has been worked on, yeah, is been worked on. Will be shared in this issue. Things that will be included. Features, included features. Or no, major change? Yeah, what's this? Major changes. Upgrade to .NET 6.0. Upgrade to Azure Function v4 isolated. Adding an Azure, yeah. So I want to do that, but then next thing I want to say that like I'm stripping all the complexity, all the function. Okay. link that other project. So now let's do this. Does it look good? Yeah. Improvement will be simpler deployment. Better explanation of the expected cost. Not cost. Yeah, I think that's good, right? Okay, so I will assign it to myself. I'll pin that thing. So now if you go in issue, it should stay on top. Cool. That would much be that would be better. So that's good. So now I want to do the same thing here. Going in issues, we'll create a new one. And I see the time flying, so need to hurry. So let's next version details in progress. much. Is it like that? Much. Cloud Azure. Voyons, je sais plus écrire. You're quiet, chat. Apparently in Seattle these days it's a little bit more like this. It's raining, so let's put some rain. Even if here today, yesterday was very like bunch of thunderstorm. Like I even received like an alerte Amber on my phone, but it was like, yeah, thunderstorm. So yeah, so now I lost my clouds. I like the clouds. Is it sun? I think it's sun. To bring back the clouds. Ah, there it is. There they are. Internal security, internal edit, internal API for edit and stats. I think that's it. Okay, assign it to myself. Yeah, we'll need to create projects and a branch and everything. You know what? Let's go. I see. I know it's been just like an hour, but let's go see Rambling Geek. I need to go. I'm so happy though to have spent some time with you today. So let's just raid him. And I'm assuming like a lot of time some of you are already watching him, but you know, let's do that. So let's do a raid. Raid Mr. Rambling Geek. Does it works? No? How do I do that again? Damn, I thought I was here. Raid channel. I want to raid Mr. Rambling Geek. Start the raid. So we'll see you soon. Here we'll be coding again. Not next Friday, probably the one after. So see you there. Bye everybody. Have a good weekend.